if I were having problems with my husband, everybody would know about it.
Former First Lady Michelle Obama took a novel approach to her latest attempt to shoot down divorce rumors, saying that if there really was a problem in her marriage, she'd be talking about it too. In light of the whispers that she and her husband, former President Barack Obama, are on the outs, Michelle has been on an interview tour to try to clear the air. Her most recent stop was on the May 1st episode of Stephen Bartlett's podcast, The Diary of a CEO, where she said people wouldn't have to guess or hunt for clues if she and Barack were really splitting up.
I would be problem solving in public and be like, let me tell you what he did.
The rumors of an impending divorce have persisted throughout 2025 so far. Barack attended some major January events, including former President Jimmy Carter's funeral and President Donald Trump's inauguration alone. That led to speculation that the former first couple was heading for Splitsville. Attempts to show a united front, like the photo Barack shared on Instagram of the couple dining together on Michelle's birthday, or their cross-posted Valentine's Day posts, only seemed to further fuel the fire rather than extinguish it. Even a recent restaurant outing together only spurred more speculation. But Michelle insisted, as she has in all her other recent interviews, that people who see signs of a rift have it all wrong. She noted that there have been tough times in their marriage like any other, but both she and Barack knew they'd stick it out together.
Neither one of us was ever gonna quit at it, because that's not who we are. And I know that about him. He knows that about me.
So then why did Michelle opt out of attending the inauguration? She has repeatedly said that the choice was about herself, not Barack. She told Bartlett that the decision was about taking back some control after years of simply doing things to check a box of what she believed was the right thing to do to set an example. Michelle made a very similar point on the Work in Progress with Sophia Bush podcast on April 9th, saying of the people running the rumor mill,
they couldn't even fathom that I was making a choice for myself, that they had to assume that my husband and I are divorcing.
She explained even further on her own podcast on April 23rd with her brother Craig Robinson and guest Taraji P. Henson, stating,
I'm at this stage in life where I have to define my life on my terms for the first time. So what are those terms?
When the Obamas left the White House in 2017, their younger daughter, Sasha, was still in high school. The family opted to stay in Washington, D.C., rather than moving back to Michelle's native Chicago so that Sasha could continue attending Sidwell Friends School. It's only been in the last few years, as both Sasha and Malia Obama have moved to California, that the family's nest has truly emptied. And to read between the lines a bit, that seems like what Michelle is really trying to figure out: how to find direction as an empty nester who's also not the first lady anymore. As she put it to Bartlett,
I think I earned a little bit about, well, how do I feel?
And it seems if she and Barack really do start feeling some friction in their marriage, we'll find out all about it from Michelle herself.